everyone. I'm Michael Lee Parker, and we are here for another wonderful show. And we've been talking about this show. We're going to have a fireside chat. I want to just give you some quick reminders. As you can see on the screen, make sure if you're new to the channel, subscribe to YouTube. Make sure to join our Facebook group. But again, tonight we are having a fireside chat with me, the founder of You Are a CEO. So I want to thank you all for coming in. Now here's how this is going to work tonight. So I want you to sit back. I want you to get your pen and paper. We've got a lot of important announcements. We are having so much wonderful things that are happening in You Are a CEO, and we've been listening to a lot of our partners. We've been working and collaborating with many, and through that, we've made some changes and adjustments to really make sure that You Are a CEO has no limitations as we begin to really launch out into just many opportunities that we see surrounding us. And so I want you to listen very closely, and all this time tonight, keep in mind, I got my whiteboard here, and I'm going to make a little time at the end for you to actually ask some questions. So I do have someone with me that will be capturing the questions, and we'll be cutting to them, and they'll ask those questions, and then we'll be able to answer those live right here on the whiteboard. So make sure, as you're listening, jot down any questions you have. But I want you to hear me walk through some of the basics of what You Are a CEO is about, what the product is about, and I want you to pay close attention. And I'll point out some key changes. All right? Now, I want to jump right in. So as you all know, I'm going to walk you through this. This is not a moment, right? So some of this I'm not going to spend a lot of time on because you all should know the message by now. You all are seasoned You Are a CEO veterans out there. And some of you, I've been seeing you with your new clothes on and so forth. And this is what it's about. But we know this is not a moment. This is a movement. And so this is what we always want to promote when we're talking about You Are a CEO. We're talking about a movement. And then the other thing is we know that we're not just a movement, but a movement of self-leaders committed to being successful as a way of life. This is what we're talking about, being, really successful, not as a one-time wonder or something you felt at an event or something you felt one time when you read a blog or a book or something online, but something that is a way of life. And then we always talk about our strong belief that we believe everyone is the CEO of their life and can take charge of their personal success. And personal success is big, right? Because we're talking about not just success in business, not just in our career, not just with our health, not just with our money, but every aspect of our person. This is what we're talking about when we say personal success. All right. So the four enemies, do y'all know what the four enemies out there are? You should know these by now. We talk about these four enemies, these four villains. we talk about them all the time. And this is a key thing about You Are a CEO. We talk about self-ignorance, right? We talk about fear. And then we talk about insecurities, right? That's something that makes us not feel safe, that looks for external validation. That also ties right into mediocrity, which is another thing we talk about as a key enemy of You Are a CEO. So this is something that, again, we always focus on and talk about. And I want you to, as you hear me walking through this, I want you to think about you telling others about this. So listen from the ears of making sure you have our message down, that you're really clear about what we're trying to tell the world. Now, another key element is we always talk about our success IQ, raising our success IQ. Now, when we think about our success IQ, IQ stands for intelligence quotient, normally how you measure intelligence. Success, we know what that is, but at You Are a CEO, we define success as achieving things while maintaining our happiness. So what we're talking about is raising your success potential, your ability to be intelligent about how not to let those four enemies limit your success. Now, something that I'm so excited to announce, we talk about success IQ. I can't say enough about this 30-day challenge. I hope you've been hearing and seeing some things online, but we are about to launch the 30-day challenge, you versus you. And so this challenge is going to walk you through how to establish your success IQ and then raise that bar. So this is something that again, as you see kind of the Candyland drawing here, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag here, but there's a lot going on that you're going to love about the 30-day challenge, and this is going to reward you as you begin to go on this journey with us, transforming your life in just 30 days. Now, another key element that I want to explain to you when we talk about You Are CEO, we focus on the fact that environment matters. And environment is so important, and here's why. We often say environment is what really shapes our thinking, right? And what we think about shapes what we feel. And what we feel, our emotions intensify everything. That really begins to influence what we do. And it's what we do that determines if we get to the levels of success that we really want. So this all starts with environment. So we must understand environment. And so this is why when we talk about URCO, we talk about taking people and putting them in a better environment, a success environment. This is what we mean. Now, I want to talk to you about this statement as well. We do not need more information. We really don't. We need more wisdom. There's information everywhere. We can search YouTube. We can search Google. We can go almost anywhere online and find a blog or a comment. Everyone's an expert. Everyone has something to say. We don't need more information. We need more wisdom. And wisdom is taking knowledge and experience and putting it together in a wise way to create success. And that is the difference in how we deliver our coaching, deliver our training, deliver the things that are packaged within our tools and resources. And this is the difference of You Are CEO. Now, when you think about that wisdom, you know, there's a lot of companies that we've done work for, and even I've personally done work for. And as you can see on the statement here, you know, I've coached these many businesses. I've been featured on many avenues. I've done a lot of counseling. But at the end of the day, I'm so excited that within You Are CEO, you get state-of-the-art, world-class education, coaching, and training for such an affordable price. Things that sometimes companies pay $10,000 for one day of training. There's content and education and coaching that is built into this application. And this is what we want to give away at You Are CEO. Now, when we think about, you know, the coaching and the training and things that we need, we have to focus on business, life, and our career. So this is why you see many of the topics, which I won't name there, but think about it. Inside of our platform, I say our because many of you are in this movement together with us. And you can see there's so many topics that we cover and that we build on, and many, many more. But not only that, we've got all of the technology where you're going to start to see this content tied into all of your smart TVs and devices like Roku and Amazon Fire Stick, all of those wonderful mediums. But then also CEO TV Live, the broadcast, we have our own streaming service that is right inside our URCO app, giving you access to our content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so this is, again, a wonderful, wonderful element that you have when you're part of the URCO club. And so this is, again, something I want you to keep in mind. All right. So basically, when you join the club, you get 2 breakthrough apps. So again, you get the URCO app and you get the Uplift app. So make sure, keep that in mind. When you are a member, you get 2 apps. And so not one, you get 2. So both of these are for different reasons. One of them houses a lot of our coaching, a lot of our assessments, and a lot of the things related to being able to share the movement with others. And the other is our positive society where we can stay inspired, stay uplifted, keep our mind in the right place so that we always have that sense of being ready for whatever we have to do to make that next successful move in our life. So this is what we're talking about. Now, I want to, before going to a quick clip about Uplift, you know, most of you use Uplift, but just in case, I'm going to remind us about Uplift. But, you know, this is what the people are saying. Uplift provides the most uplifting social experience in the world. There's no application like Uplift that has behavioral science and persuasive technology to really rewire the brain to think more positively as you begin to use the application and some of the things that we've built in to impact how you think. So, but without, going a lot more into that, let's just take a quick tour, and I'll be back to say more. Hope you're listening closely. Make sure you're writing down any questions. We're going to open it up in just a second, so make sure you're paying close attention. Let's take a quick trip to Uplift.
Welcome to Uplift, your gamified mind fitness app for creating good habits and maintaining a healthy mindset. Your home feed is where you'll go to find refreshing posts. From here, you can high-five and compliment Mints. It's our way of acknowledging you for uplifting the community. To customize your feed, simply join showrooms or follow inspiring members. Discover new and trending showrooms in your favorite categories by going to the Discover tab. You can also use the search bar to look for showrooms, people, and mints too. You can even create your own showrooms for whatever topic you're passionate about. When we constantly view uplifting content and post inspiring mints, we train our brain to focus on positive thoughts and mute out the negative ones. Let's try it. This was a great moment. Let's mint it. Now, let's pick a mint type. This is an excitement to me. Let's pick that one. You can add your mint to a specific showroom by selecting it here or using the show tag. Let's tag Workout with Me and My Fitness Journey. Perfect. Let's mint it. If you happen to see a mint that's inappropriate or doesn't fit our positive culture, you can flag it as inappropriate here to remove from your feed. Once a mint has been flagged 3 times by our community, it will be permanently removed. Uplift even gives you a gamified experience to motivate you along the way, and your profile is where it all comes together. You can find out how much you uplift others by looking at your Uplift score, or track your consistency with your mint streak and complete levels and stages each time you conquer a goal. Our days are more fulfilling when we feel good and when our minds are healthy. So refresh yourself by getting on the inside and see how success comes easy when you're living uplifted.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. I never get tired of looking at Uplift. It's just encouraging, just looking at it, just saying the name, right? And so I want you to keep in mind that that's a critical benefit to being a part of the club. That club is members only, it's private, there's no ads, no negativity, and that is one of the benefits. We're saying that we're disconnecting from the free world in which we become the product. We get the carrot of saying everything is free, we become the product, our data is being shared with who knows, and we're basically being sold to. But now we have a private community completely focused on us and keeping our mind in the right place so that we can be prepared for life. Now, having said that, when we think about all the things that we get, in this club and this membership, one of the things that we're really wanting to do, we want to save people time. So the time of going around looking for the right information, the right content, what is best for me, all of that has been filtered. We need a success filter so we know exactly where to find the things we need, and we can trust that when it's authorized and endorsed by URCO, it's the best type of content that has wisdom in it as well as the right environment to help us succeed. We also want to save people money, right? So a lot of the things that you'll see inside of URCO, we want to make sure that you're getting the benefit. Things that would have cost a lot of money, that you get access to it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help promote, or I should say, elevate you as a person as well as your business as well as your career. And then we want to reduce stress, right? So a lot of the things that we talk about, especially when we get into those 4 enemies, and we really show all the ways those enemies show up in our life and then show you how to combat them, right? So when we start to do that, you'll notice your stress levels are beginning to come down. You'll notice you're feeling different throughout the day. You're noticing that you don't make the problems go away, but you just feel a little bit stronger and better and ready to deal with those problems. And this is, again, what you'll notice when you're part of a community like URCO. And last but not least, we want to make better decisions, right? So making better decisions is extremely important. What is the cost of a bad decision? This is what we're talking about through URCO. All right, now here's a big announcement, a big announcement. We have changed the price of the club membership. And you, in the near future, those of you that are already club members, you've been paying $49.99, we're going to be lowering the price. So you will not have to continue to pay $49, and we want to make URCL more affordable. So this is less than $1 a day, and we want to give that so that we can make sure as many people as possible can get access to the club. We've listened to you, we've listened to our partners, we listened to the community, and although people, love what we're offering, we know that more people could access it if it was at this price of $29.99. So I want you to think about that for a minute. This is serious, and you still get all that you see up there, right? So as you can see on the screen there, on-demand coaching, the proprietary assessments we have, like Success IQ, the private social network of Uplift that all belongs to us, COTV live broadcast, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, transformative success challenges, really transforming your life, like the 30-day challenge, certifications, trainings, and then we even have an affiliate program. If you want, you can opt in, if you choose to. All of that comes through URCL for less than $1 per day. And I want you to think about that for a minute. First of all, if you were in an environment that has all of that versus not being in that environment, do you feel you would have an advantage? Do you feel you would be better, stronger, more equipped if you were around a community like that? If you know what environment does, you know that answer has to be yes. Then the next question is that worth the investment of $1 every day in yourself? This is the question we're asking the world. This is the question we want you to ask the world as we begin to prepare the club to begin to grow. All right, so in essence, we've learned about live, learn, and earn. That is what this is about. You hear us say this in every show. I talked about the live and learn, but I'm going to swing by earn a little bit and just make sure you understand how the affiliate operation would work, giving some of these new changes. Now, get your questions ready. Make sure you're sending them in. You can send them now. Send them right in the feed. We're copying those questions. We're going to read them off in a moment. So if you got any questions, please send those in. All right, let's talk about the earn side. Now, I know some of you that are interested in that side of the business, you want to listen closely. So we talk about being a CEO. So let's focus on it as if we are CEOs. And a CEO, when they look at their business, they think about revenue minus their expenses to get a profit. They want to create a cash flow every month. They want profit to be coming in. So basically, URCL starts off its affiliate program at least a 20% referral, right? Just starting off. And I'm going to explain you how that can grow to up to 60% of the revenue that is given back to you as an affiliate. And we know our expense, if we're just looking at our business, all I'm really paying is my club membership, right? Which is worth it without an affiliate program. We talked about why. But think about now as a business, if I'm thinking about from a business perspective, let's journey into this direction a little bit. So when you look at this, this is all based on the average price of $29.99 a month for a club member. So basically 20% of that is about $6, basically about $6 a month per person I bring in. So you get 20% of that revenue on your first squad or first level. So I bring in 2 people, that's like $12 in revenue. My expenses are still a little higher, so you see I'm losing money in my business. If I brought in 3 people, now I'm at about $18 a month. I'm still losing some money there. If I go to 5 people, we know 5 times 6 is 30 bucks. So now I'm breaking even. I'm not losing money in my business. If I went up to 7 people, I'm starting to actually make a small cash flow, right? $12 a month. Now keep in mind, it's unlimited. You can bring this to as many people as you want. Affiliate has no limitation in terms of you sharing it directly with whomever. All right, but let's go a little bit deeper. Let's say 3 of those 7 people brought in some other individuals. So 1 brought in 3 people, 1 bought 5, 1 bought 4. That's 11 new people. So now between them and the people you've already brought in, now that's $108 a month. Now, you got something going here. You got about $80 a month cash flow, right? This is residual income. All right? And then your annual net income will be at about $936. So this is, again, what this would look like. Now, if those people were responsible for another 25 people coming in, this would be your 3rd squad or 3rd level, right? And on that level, we pay 10%. So this is, again, now you're at about $153 a month, and you have an annual income of over $1,800. So again, this is how this would look based on our new pricing. Now, keep in mind, this goes down 7 squads deep, and you can see it goes 20% on the first squad, 20% on the second, 10% on the third, then it goes to 4%, then 2% on the 5th, 5th, 6th, and 7th levels or squads. So this is kind of how the calculations work. Now, to keep that in mind, we all know there's different affiliate rankings. So just to keep this really simple, we have already, a lot of you should already know about this, but I'm going to go through this very quickly. You start off as a supporter. You just basically opt in that I want to be an affiliate. And then after you opt in, when you bring in at least 1 club member, we call you an activist. And as an activist, you can earn up to 4 levels deep. So then when you bring in Mary, Ken, and Susan, you still are an activist. And if any of those people bring more people in up to 4 levels deep, you earn. But once you bring that 5th person in, Will, now you are a freedom fighter, and you can earn 5 levels deep, okay? So when you bring in Jennifer, you're still a freedom fighter. But when you bring in that 7th person, Rob, you now become a liberator. And now as a liberator, you can earn 6 levels deep. And then, of course, there's Heather and Jeff. You're still bringing people in. You're still a liberator. But when you bring that 10th person in, Tiffany, you can earn from all 7 levels. So very easily, just bringing in 1 club member, you can earn up to 4 levels deep. And in my examples, I only went to 3 levels. So you can earn pretty well just on those levels. But you see how to get the fullness out of the affiliate system is by bringing in other club members. Now, let me show you an example of people who bring in what we call super affiliates. These are people who have a lot of followers on social media. They might be a part of a network of some sort. So you can see here, let's say 3 of these people, one brought 300 people in, one brought 500, one brought 350 people in. And then through them, 3,000 people came in. And based on those numbers, you can see this is, can get very serious in terms of the level of income. Here's over close to $16,000 a month. And then this is about $190,000 in annual income. So when you look at, people who want to get really serious and go deeper and really put, make a career out of it, you can do that. This is something we want you to keep in mind. All right, so this gives you a good overview of how the affiliate system works. And I want you to keep in mind these calculations. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a short break because I want to jump into some questions from some of you. I know I've talked about a lot with the affiliate, and I might refer to a few slides depending on some of your questions. But I want you to keep in mind, let me show you just one more slide before we go to our short clip and go to our questions. Now, something that's so beautiful about this is we focus on sharing, not selling, sharing. When you share links from our platform, basically it'll send people to targeted landing pages that explain everything. And then once they come in through those landing pages, they go through a funnel. And that funnel is all tracked through our affiliate technology. So basically there's the club. It costs $29, but they can come in as a guest and get a guest pass when they register. And when they come in, they can decide, do they want to become a club member or do they want to take a 7-day free trial? I want you to notice that. We have now a 7-day free trial to the full club membership. It does require a credit card. We're putting more focus on getting people to be in the club. And then once they're in the club, they can enjoy all the benefits of all of our apps, all of our challenges. We really want to make sure we don't distract people from being able to quickly come in and join the club. And if they go a step further, not only do they enjoy the club benefits, but they can become an affiliate. And that, of course, helps you because now they're helping to spread, grow the network, change more lives, and you can benefit financially as well. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you because that's also important to note. We're going to take a quick clip, a good URCO break. And as soon as we come back, I'm going to jump into your questions. Make sure you're sending them in. If you haven't already, send some of those questions in. I'm going to answer them live. You're on URCO. This is COTV Live. We'll be right back.
We are starting a movement called You Are a CEO. You are a CEO. you run the business of you, and you can go as far as you want to go. Be the CEO of your future. Be the CEO of your destiny. Be the CEO of your career. Be the CEO of being an entrepreneur.
As of today, my past does not matter. I am officially stepping into my new position. I am powerful. I know what I have to do. I am smart. I am able. I refuse to look back. Anything that ever hurt me has now become my fuel. I will make no excuses. I am now a high achiever. I am now an executive. I am the CEO of me. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that inspiring clip of You Are CEO, and we want to jump right in. Now, we have a format here, and I have my good friend LaShawna Jackson, who's the star of the Winning Wednesdays, which has changed to Live, Learn, Earn, and she's always caring about our affiliates. And so, LaShawna, I'm so glad to have you here, and so we're kind of talking through different cameras here. But, LaShawna, I want to cut over to you and see if there's any questions for me. I got my pens ready, and depending on the question, I'm going to hit the whiteboard. So let's cut over to LaShawna.
Sure. Well, I'm glad to be here. Thank you so much, Mr. Parker. This is great. So just a couple of comments that came in right away is everyone mentioned that they're excited about the changes. So wanted to start off with everyone's excitement about you going live tonight, answering their questions. So let me just jump right in. Darian asked a few things. He's asked, would you consider if the best way to build awareness to the platform when first starting out to build a big personal network? So that's the first thing he wants to know. Should you focus on building a personal network in your life, career, and your business, and then introduce the entire network of URCO at the right time? Or might that be too much? So, you know, should he focus on personally building up his team and his squad, and then focus on moving out to a larger network?
All right, great question. So, Darian, that's a really good question. And one of the things that we're trying to do, we're trying to simplify the ability for you to get this information to other people and remove a lot of barriers. So even before, we were talking about how the 30-day challenge could be a great way to invite people into the community, but we made some changes there, and here's why. Because sometimes people are intimidated by a 30-day challenge, right? And if that's the starting point, like the first day we met you, we say, give us 30 days of your life, 30 days in a row, here's what we want you to do. So we're removing barriers like that, so make it real easy. And there's going to be a lot happening through our sharing technology where it's going to be much easier for you to start building that network in URCO right away. You don't have to wait. As soon as you meet someone that has the right energy, we're going to make it really easy for you to send them a link. The link is going to be really defined, sending them to a defined landing page. It's really clear. It's going to then and allow them to go in as a guest to something that seems very interesting. And we were updating our videos to make them more clear, make the benefits more clear, and then you can just follow up with them. It's better for you to build your network inside of URCO, even if they're just a guest and haven't joined yet. If you see they have that energy, it's more about the person. If that person is ready, then talk to them. Don't say, I'm gonna wait and build my network, and then if they're ready, then you make sure to bring them into the community. That's what I would advise you. But as you're building your network in other places, absolutely, you can have your own strategies of how you walk them into the URCO community. Hopefully that helps.
Okay, great. So the next question is from Amber. She asked, could you please talk a little bit more about the certifications?
Certifications. All right. Well, so we're going to be releasing a certifications module inside of URCO, and it's really coming together. You're going to really love it. And at the end of the day, we have all of this great coaching and technology, streaming services, but we've got to have the module inside of URCO. If you're in URCO and you click on the little tab that says training, you'll notice that that area says coming soon. Well, the navigation even in URCO is going to be simplified. Things are going to get a lot easier. You're going to start noticing a lot of changes. But specific to the certifications, we want to have certifications where basically you can be certified in the URCO philosophy. Some people might even want to become URCO coaches. And then there'll be certifications in other areas of business and career development. So this will be a format where you go through quizzes and you answer questions and you go through modules, and at the end you get a certificate. So again, that's what we mean when we say certification. It's going to be real certifications inside of URCO.
Okay, great, thank you. So I'm going to combine two questions from some of our viewers. One question is, does it cost to be an affiliate? And then the second question that kind of goes with this is, for those that don't have credit cards, are they able to become a member using a check or PayPal?
All right, so the first question about the club and the affiliate, let me use the whiteboard a little bit here. So we've got basically the Success Club, right? And in this Success Club, we've got all the benefits of our coaching, assessments. We've got CEO TV streaming. We've got the Uplift app. We've got the URCO app, right? And it goes on and on. Everything that I talked about today. Now, when you become an affiliate, basically you opt in. So there's an area inside of our technology where you basically can opt in and say, I want to be an affiliate. And basically there's an e-consent, and you have to agree to those terms. And then you have the ability to then, everything in this club, to share it with other people, right? Now, the ideal thing is you don't want to be sharing something that you don't use yourself. So we recommend everybody be a club member first and foremost. I mean, it's almost disingenuous to be going out telling people to use something that you don't use, right? So that's important, but it's not required. But yet, you know, why would you want to do that? So becoming a club member, being a part of that, but being an affiliate is something that does not cost. You just have to opt in. And we wanted it to be that way because we want to make it clear this is not a pyramid scheme. There's no, you know, what makes a pyramid scheme is when people are making money from telling people to sign up to sell a product. So all the money is being made getting people to sign up here, and you get bonuses for that. But we don't even get paid anything for the affiliate part. We only make money because someone is getting real value from our product. Hopefully that makes sense. Your last question about, I think it was about if you can pay with
PayPal.
Pay for the club membership?
Yes, with check or PayPal.
So the club membership, you need to use some form of a credit card to pay for it. You know, something you can tie it to. Now, if you have an account a credit card tied to PayPal, you could definitely use that. But we pretty much recommend you use some form of a credit card or a debit card. You can use a debit card tied to a bank account. So again, if you have a PayPal account with a debit card, you can use that as well. All right.
Okay, great. So we have another question from Darian that came in. So he's moving right along. So he has a question about the compensation model. So he wants to find out, do we have that in a PDF version that the affiliates can begin to leverage in presentations?
All right, great question, Darian. So I want you to know we're working on all kinds of affiliate tools, and we're going to be, you know, I got to show you something, Darian. I don't know if I even have it. Let me just stay there with me, Darian, for one moment. I'm checking something. No, I don't have it with me in my slides here, but I want you to know we're creating something called an affiliate toolbox. Okay? And basically with this affiliate toolbox, what we're doing is we're creating an area. As you all know, right now we use our Share Center. In that Share Center, you see thumbnails that tell you about different things you can share. Now, what we're going to do is create a link to what we call an affiliate toolbox that leads you to a new treasure chest. Darian, you're going to love this. I said, Darian, you're going to love this. You really are. Now, this treasure chest, it's going to have many different things. We're going to start off with a video telling you the best way to use this specific landing page, who's the landing page good for, how to use it, and then eventually we're going to be adding tools where you look for flyers, email scripts, everything you need about this particular share. And then when you're all ready to go, you basically copy that link and you send out that link to whomever, and they are sent to the real landing page to begin going down that funnel that we talked about, right? So this is, again, what you're going to notice when in the very near future. We're going to be releasing this very soon, and I just can't say enough about some of the updates. I'm going to have a few things that I'll announce in just a minute, but this is what I want you to know with regard to that. So yes, there are some PDFs coming and some easy to use tools. And I want to remind you, do you all remember the affiliate ranking system? So here's a little cheat sheet, SAF L2. You know, I'm always coming up with acronyms, but if you can remember SAF L2, so just remember that. Basically, a supporter, an activist, a freedom fighter, liberator, and a legend. And this is, again, how you can remember those affiliate rankings. But there's a lot of little tools and acronyms we'll come up with to help you, just so that you can know and kind of remember these things when you're talking to people. All right. Any other questions?
Yes.
Just a little bit more time. We're going a little bit longer tonight because this is a special fireside chat, but we'll be wrapping up in just a minute. If there's we'll take a few more questions.
Okay, great. So Jennifer asks, first, she's glad about the share link, but she really would like to know, what do you recommend after sharing the invites from the Facebook page, how to get them into the actual URC application?
All right. So one of the things with that, one of the things that we have to do is we have to really make what you're sharing, that experience that they go to when they click that link, has to be better. And that's what we've been working on. We've been behind the scenes working on some really serious stuff. And honestly, we've even been doing some serious testing on social media with advertising. So, you know, we're getting this out to, you know, thousands, tens of thousands of people and getting feedback at what they're responding to. And we're going to take that expertise that we're gaining and we're going to start putting it into the tools that you all are already using, so that when you send that, we're hoping you don't have that question in the future, where when they click that link, they go to an experience that really makes them want to take the next step. Even on our website, some of our buttons, it's not really clear to really get you to take that next action. So again, I would like to say that we want to improve that through the way we're doing it, more than giving you a tip here that you can use with words or something to that extent. So stay tuned. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see a lot of vast improvements in our product and in our application.
Okay, so we've got about 4 more questions, so just real quick here. So Penny asked, when someone first signs up to the Success Club, what do you recommend that they should do first? So what's the next steps?
Penny, listen, that's just a beautiful question. That's perfect, because this is why we're so excited about the 30-day challenge. The 30-day challenge is a breakthrough, and it is easily valued at $500, $499, easy in terms of a transformative challenge. We have put some serious energy into this challenge. There's personal coaching and direction, and we're going to have a big launch event coming soon. But this is going to be a game changer. And the reason is, when you get people to come in and join the club, you want them to go right here. And not only that, let me show you this. So when you think about this challenge, so you've got basically 30 days, which is really 4 weeks, right? And those 4 weeks of the challenge, we're going to transform this person. Now, the difference is, if someone takes a 7-day free trial even, you want to tell them to make sure and do the first week of the challenge while they're there, because this will walk them through an organized understanding of what URCO is about, and then it'll make them think about, do they want to finish the other 21 days? So again, this is going to be the game changer, and you won't have that question anymore very soon.
Okay, great, thank you. So Elsa asked a question. When she's invited everyone to the Facebook groups, how would you recommend that she converts those individuals to become Success Club members? Similar to kind of Penny's question.
Very good. So the big thing there is still goes back to, it really goes back to the quality of the pages that we send people to. When you get them in the group and you get them really starting to think, get comfortable in the URCO environment, the best thing to do is follow up with them. Now that their walls are going down a little bit more because they see what the community is about, then you want to follow up and send them a link link to one of our landing pages, and we want those landing pages to be much better, like I was talking about earlier, and that will begin to onboard them into the URCO community.
Okay, great. So Penny asked another question. Is there a way to share specific URCO video or content on social media? And then she wants to find out, what do you recommend as far as how should they share them?
All right, so what we've done, and these are great questions because we want you thinking this way. So that's why we're creating an area within the app, just teaching you how to spread the word. We had different areas where you can send links and different things. You're gonna log into the app very soon and notice everything has been simplified. And there's one area to do all your sharing. And we've got the best things in there to share that have the affiliate tracking built in. Once you start to send that to people, we're improving the pages they go to so that it converts them better into our community and really takes a lot of friction out. Now, when you start to interact with people, even back to what we talked about with the Facebook group, sometimes that's a safe place to get people in right away to our community. Then you got to start getting in, so that's more communal and more of an environment. Now you got to start getting more individual, where you start using things like Messenger or text messaging, other things that you can interact individually with them and get them to take that next step with things you might share with them. So keep that in mind, and hopefully you get the point that some good things are about to come.
Okay, so the last two questions, the first one is from Renee. She asks, what is considered a good contribution to our online Facebook group? So similar to what you're discussing now, and the Uplift application. So what's a good Uplift post, and then what's a good post in our Facebook groups?
Well, let me say this. There's going to be a lot of changes to our Facebook groups, YouTube groups, and a lot of things we're doing, because I know right now sometimes you wonder, well, do I post this in Uplift? Do I post it in the Facebook group? Do I put it over here? And it seems like they're competing with each other. We got a YouTube channel. So what you're going to start seeing, we're getting ready for the big launch to really build on the groundswell we've been working on. And so what you're going to notice is we're going to start cleaning up the Facebook group. We're going to start cleaning up our YouTube channel. You're not going to just be able to see everything on our YouTube channel. We're going to be a little bit more calculated at what goes out in there. You're going to notice that some of our shows, after we have a live show like this, they might be out there for a few days. Then they're going to be pulled down, and you can only see them inside of our application. So we're going to start migrating things more into our community, more of our content. Again, URCO is a great safe place for people to get introduced to our community, but we want to then slowly begin to pull them into the real community with Uplift and URCO. So it's nothing wrong with posting some good things in the Facebook group here and there, and I think the focus should be more about the movement, about the fact that we're happy of being a part of the URCO movement versus Uplift. When you're in Uplift, you already in the movement. You're trying to focus on the way of life. So now every day you're thinking about what today happened that uplifted me, or that got my attention, or that made me feel good energy, and those are the things you're posting. In the URCO Facebook group, it's more about the movement and just posting things to keep people inspired. It's not, sometimes you might share it in both places because it's you worked out today and it's kind of encouraging on both. That's fine. It's nothing wrong with that, and we want you to do that. But again, keep in mind, URCO is where we connect, Uplift is where we live. All right.
Okay, great. So our last two questions is Cheryl asked, who do you recommend that as affiliates they should target? Like, who would be the first group new to the affiliate program? Who do you recommend that they should reach out to?
All right, so I'm going to leave you with this. Now, there's a lot of different groups, and I can't go into all of them right now. But I want you to know, people who are involved in helping people in life, dealing with anything to do with life services, like people that are, dealing with improving their life in some way, financial coaches, fitness coaches, people who helping people that came through a bankruptcy, whatever it might be. These are people that love URCO. People that are dealing with things related to social things that, they want to be better, women's groups, business groups, entrepreneurs. And speaking of entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs love URCO. People that are really trying to stay inspired and deal with things as an entrepreneur and entrepreneurial-minded career people are also good to talk to. Then there's people that are going through life transitions, you know, just got a degree, recently came through a divorce, people that are going through adjustments in life. They also love the URC environment. Also, people that are retired, that are looking for ways to stay connected and need a positive environment and don't want to be, you know, left to themselves, and they need a community. They love URCO as well. So these are just a few areas that I would say, you know, and you'll find as you start to talk to people who resonates more. But really, remember, URCO is not about a demographic, it's a psychographic. It's people that's in a certain frame of mind, and those are the ones you want to tap into who really value being a self-leader.
Okay, great. So the last question is more of a CEO topic, CEO TV topic. And Dolia, she asked, can we have a part 2 on health is your true wealth and zero in on how important it is to follow a specific plan to lead to better health?
All right, well, thank you, Dolia. Yeah, we plan to do a lot more with health. So there's going to be a lot of great shows coming up. So you'll enjoy those. We definitely need to spend some more time on our health. And so again, more to come on that. So what I want to do now, I want to then make sure you know all this information you just got. Feel free to send, you know, content and questions in. You can always email us at support@urco.com if you need help with anything. We want to keep you informed, keep you excited, because there's so much that is about to happen. Now, having said that, I want to really walk you through just a couple of things and let you know about our next show. So, our next show is called Together Again. Now, some of you may not remember, but we used to have a relationship with a coffee company called Javita. And there's a lot of things that went on, but I want to tell you that Javita has reinvented itself, URCO has reinvented itself, and there's something that we're working on that's going to be a powerful alliance that's going to help spread URCO as well as give other opportunities for better health as well as, you know, other ways to earn income. And so I want you to make sure and listen to this show. I'll be here with David Feinstein. Some of you remember him, and I know you're saying, David Feinstein, are you kidding? What's going on here? And I know this is a show you're not going to want to miss this show, because there's so much to talk about and so much we want to announce. So make sure on July 29th you don't miss this show, and then we're going to have some announcements on that show that lets you know what is going on as we move deeper into this launch that is coming as we keep moving down these weeks. So again, I'm Michael E. Parker. I hope you enjoyed this show tonight. It's been a Fireside Chat with Michael E. Parker. I hope all of you are staying inspired, and we thank you for all that you do for the movement. And it's almost time to fully get out there and let this thing fully take off to change as many lives as we can. Stay with us. We're almost there, and we appreciate you. It's time to let the whole world know that you are a CEO. Until we meet again, thank you for listening.
Yes, let the whole world know you are a CEO.
Got to manage myself, got to manage my mind. The task is not easy, but to high heights I climb.
I'm determined to succeed, so no excuses, please. If you don't want success in life, then don't hinder me.